What is up, YouTube? It's your boy RisKK here, back at it again with another video. And you already know I had to bring back this video that I made in 2K19 called the best slasher animations. It did really well last year, got about 20,000 views, so I am a credible source. And I pretty much have the best slasher animations for you guys here today. So I'm going to show you guys, a few clips before we get into the actual animation. So if you don't want to watch that, just skip to the time on screen. But, I recommend you do watch it so you could, kind of get a glimpse of how the animations work. Alright, but other than that, I hope you guys do enjoy the video. Make sure you drop a like and sub when I got at 2K subs. And let's get right into it.
Run up, done up. Remember I pray for the sun up. Do something they not gon' run up. All of these bitches was fronters. I trapped on the 8, I trapped on the 4. I'm ducking like all under covers. And now she won't fuck me cause she see the money, but I can't be trusting in nothing. Run up, done up. Remember I pray for the sun up. Do something they not gon' run up. All of these bitches was fronters. I trapped on the 8, I trapped on the 4. I'm ducking like all under covers. And now she won't fuck me cause she see the money, but I can't be trusting in nothing. And I gotta watch when I lay low. They wanna come for me, stack on my pesos. Bro posted up with the Draco. If he run up, then we knocking his face off. She wanna know when my shoes cost. Walking the mall and I'm buying out G-Star. Baby girl said that she love me, but she always cry when I leave her. Diamonds is drippy, I'm stunning. Remember the days I was bumming with 9. And time is so different, I stay by myself. Now I'm really working on sign. The Mozzie is red, the Audi is blue. They left at us, nothing was funny. So I had to stack up. Got in my bag, keep them away from me. Run up, done up. Remember I pray for this. And she know I keep the bag on me. How I got a couple racks on me. I'ma hit it, then I dip. No, I do not trust a bitch, cause they all be the same to me. All these thoughts always running through my head. I'ma get the bag, double back for the bread. I'd rather smoke a blunt, kicking back in my bed. And yeah, she in my line, cause she know I'm getting bread.
So if you guys actually did watch, a little, maybe 30-second, montage of clips, you will see that I actually incorporated, different clips that had all these different dunk animations. So you can kind of get, an understanding and a feel for what they actually look like in game and how they can be effective. Once again, when I'm as a slasher, I've played slasher for now 2-3 years almost in 2K. I'm not, obviously my main build is not a slasher, but I actually do use it on the side for pro-am, just for fun, to make content. But I would say one of the very few skilled slashers, so I know what I'm talking about. And when you look at these layups and dunks, you really want to think of what can be effective and flashy, because a lot of people get mistaken. They go for these extremely flashy animations, but then it's a liability on the court and you'll get blocked all the time. So yeah, that's why I try to get a nice balance in between the flashiness and the effectiveness of these animations. So as you guys just saw, the layup right there I showed you was actually Russell Westbrook. If you guys haven't not yet watched my layup video, hit the top right where I show you guys all the best layups. But pretty much I was just kind of showing you guys right now here how right now my build, or not my build, but depending on like the position, I guess, of your build, you will not have some animation. So if some are locked, then just comment down below and I can give you some alternative to these animations. But like for example, that Russell Westbrook layup's only available to point guard and shooting guards. But the most of these dunk packages right here should be available across all builds, so there is not much worries besides obviously your driving dunk attribute being high enough to unlock these. Now, starting off, I'm gonna show you guys, all of them. I'm gonna show you guys right now, like right here in the player lab, how they look. So we start off with the athletic one-hander, that's just the basic one that, goes across all builds. Nothing really too crazy about that one, but the main first one's going to be the front clutches, right? This is, probably been one of my favorite ones since 2K19. For the main factor of you can't block it. It's literally impossible to get blocked. If you put this on, you will not get blocked. In transition, as you see, the ball never goes behind me. So if I'm running the break, the fast break, I'm not going to get blocked. I'm not going to get a chase down block, because a lot of people, they'll have, these crazy windmills, 360s, and it gives opportunities for these defenders to chase down block them. With this, that will not occur because the ball remains in front of your chest the whole entire time, which is why it's one of my favorite dunk animations in the game. Now you see, going to number 2, we're going for the fist rim pull-ups. The reason I chose this is because this, is really good for builds that are non-slashers. What I mean by this is point guards. Like, let's say if you're a point guard for like an 80 driving dunk and you're able to get this, but you're not, really a slasher, this will benefit you, especially like I said for my guards. Even on obviously a small forward, power forward will be really effective, but as you can tell, it's just really explosive for smaller guards to get to the rim really quick without getting blocked. And now talking about my forwards, it's going to lead us right into the windmill baseline reverses, which, like I said, once again, mainly for, those big, power forwards that are, muscular and can actually get a contact dunk off this, because this is actually an animation that's for contact dunks only. So that one's just for fun. Now into, you know, the straight arm tomahawks, one of my favorite ones again. Now this is an actual, you know, really good one for the fact that the ball does not go to the left, right of you, and it's really difficult to block because yes, it is a tomahawk, but as you see, it's really hard to get a chase down block on that unless you literally get a snatch block, which is really rare in the game. And if you're going one-on-one to a defender, you see how high your player gets up, and you're most likely going to get a contact dunk or a successful dunk every time when you use this animation. And as you see, just look how powerful it looks on my small forward Zion Williamson build. So you can just imagine in game, you know, how scary that will look and how effective that will be. Alright, so leading from the straight arm tomahawks, we're going to go to the athletic tomahawks. Now this one is pretty much, as you see, it's very similar. Alright, same concept. The ball's not going, you know, behind us. It's like kind of like a leaning slam almost. If you've seen that animation, it's kind of like a leaning slam. And the reason for it is, once again, this is mainly for my forwards. You know, that big power forwards, you know, who could actually really get muscular and, you know, get contacts with that animation. And it's just really difficult to block overall. Now here is the only windmill dunk animation that I think is really good in the game. It's a windmill off one, and you see it's probably one of the fastest windmill animations. A lot of these windmill animations, when you get it, it's like it puts you in the air and it feels like you're in the animation forever. So that's why I chose the windmills off one. Now Jordan Killigan, that's, you know, if you saw, you know, the clips at the beginning of the video, this was featured in one of the, you know, the clips. But this is nothing too crazy. This is actually more for the fanciness of it. But as you see, this is probably one of the flashiest dunks in the game that rarely gets blocked. All these dunk packages right here you're seeing in the Killigan package, they rarely get blocked, and it looks so pretty when you perform them in game. Now it leads into the other two player, you know, dunk packages we have, starting off with LeBron James. And there's nothing really to question about LeBron James. If you use LeBron James and play now my team, it's really difficult to block his dunks. They're really explosive, powerful. So this is mainly for my forwards, as a guard that does not have access to this dunk package of LeBron James. But yeah, you could just tell it's very explosive, and these are just really difficult to block because it contains all those dunk, you know, packages that, like I already featured, that are just really difficult to block. Now Russell Westbrook is one for only my guards. So if you're a point guard or shooting guard, this is for you, because you will not be able to get LeBron James. And you see Russell Westbrook, one of my favorite player dunk packages in the game. You see how quick and explosive he is, and that's what you need in this game as a point guard, because centers, you know, they're really slow this game, but if they pick up, they're most likely, you know, 9 out of 10 times going to get that chase down block on you. So you got to make sure you're quick and explosive, which is why we are choosing the Russell Westbrook package for my point guards when it comes to the NBA player packages. And that's pretty much it. I'll kind of scroll through my, you know, contact dunk animations, and then my park dunks, I don't really want to focus on that because all those are just, you know, for your likings. They're all fancy, nothing too crazy about that. But other than that, I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Smack a like if you have not yet, and also drop a sub. We're not grinding 2K subs. It's your boy Risk, the only on top man, and
Funny how now she be calling me back. She see that I got it, I'm stuck in the trap. 40 autos and we put it right back. 40 autos and he left in the back. I can't be trusting cause people just act. I get the money, I run it right back. The plug on my phone, I get to these racks. The plug on my phone, I'm gonna